So we finally got Bruce and Kat this year. Can you tell us how's the relationship going?
How's it going? It wasn't going good for a while. It's been a rough patch, and I think it's going to take some time to recover from that. Selina is very angry with Bruce, as we saw in one of the last episodes to air, and it will take her a while to forgive him. And I think Bruce is going through something very, very big in his personal life right now in these coming episodes, and eventually, I think they will make amends, but it's going to take a while to get there because of what happened. Such a big speed bump in their relationship.
He's taken a lot of steps this season towards becoming the hero that he's going to become eventually. Tell me what's left in the season that kind of keeps him on that path. Can you discuss a little bit about that?
I think
Alright, we'll start you right here.
it's funny because you're saying that now and you haven't even seen what's coming. But that's basically what the Bruce arc in these last 8 episodes are. It's him on his journey becoming what he's about to become. And I don't want to give away too much, but like I said in the panel, if you guys were listening, but it's really guided by his great desire to figure out his destiny, to figure out his greater purpose in Gotham. And he wants to know who he is, and somebody to come along and tell him. And whether that image of what he could be is really what he's supposed to be. I know I'm getting, because I can't give away too much. I'm not making any sense, but basically he's going to be guided in a direction that probably isn't the best. Not probably, it isn't the best route for him, and it's going to take a lot of inner strength to bounce back.
So he got into that sort of he got into that inner strength a lot at the end of this most recent run after his battle with Joker in the Hall of Mirrors, which was phenomenal, by the way. That's phenomenal. So going forward then, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Which Bruce persona do you think would make the
Well, given that one's good and one's bad, I hope that I can relate more to the real Bruce. Bruce, too, it's interesting because he's not bad, you're right. He's lost. He's very much a lost soul, looking... Actually, now that I think about it, similarly to Bruce in these last 8 episodes, but he's looking for a purpose as well. He's looking for... I think ultimately he's looking for love, but the direct...
I'm sorry, he's trying to get this bad as
ultimately he's looking for love, he's looking to be cared for, but his most direct goal is to find a purpose, somebody to give him something to do with his life. Because he was created in a lab, let out, and where do you go from there? He doesn't know anybody, he has literally 0 relationships. And so he sees Bruce, he sees someone who looks identical to him, and he thinks that's it, that's my calling. And when Bruce kicks him out, with good reason, but he kicks him out from his life and says, I don't never want to see you again. Bruce too takes that and ends up in the hands of the Court of Owls. And now, because who he thought was going to be his savior ended up breaking his heart, he's not going to have any trouble turning him back.
Now, you mentioned on the panel, doing research and watching stuff like Batman, the animated series. Was there any previous iteration of the character that left a long-lasting impression on the direction you wanted to take Bruce?
Like one specific?
Was there anyone that kind of stood out, or because you mentioned kind of taking elements from all of them that you didn't know about the character?
That's a really good question. I'm trying to think now. I think one of the things that that really influenced me in almost every single scene that I did. After I kind of, it was two things that really did this for me. It was the Batman series created by Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder, 2011, and also Batman Begins. Those two things, Batman showed a quality in both of those, where he was very much stoic, and also you never could really tell what he was thinking. And that's something that I kind of really started to explore, and I felt like it was fitting with what was happening with the series, but something I really started to explore towards the middle of season 2, where he becomes much, and I think if you go back, you'll notice it. I think he's much more transparent simply put, in his facial expressions throughout season 1 and the first half of season 2, and then towards the middle of our series so far, he becomes much more stoic. I think that's just the simplest way to put it.
So we saw the teaser.
Being transparent, we do actually have to.
Oh,
Sorry.